Okay. Question number 5. If Paul removes the top layer of bricks, what is the volume of the resulting figure? So I'm taking off the top layer of bricks. I'm crossing out this layer. This layer to me does not matter because that's what it's asking if Paul's removing the top layer. So now let's calculate. Here is our width. Our width is 3. Our length is 3. Our width is 2. And now my height will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I calculate it that way, 3 times 2 is 6, times 5 gets me, 30. So your answer is C. So far we've had a lot of C's in our answers here. Okay. In fact, I think everyone answer has been C so far. So let's look at question number 6 to see if the answer is C again. Each model below was made using 1-inch cubes. Which model has a volume of 34 cubic inches? So we can count this or we can break it apart. So let's look at the first part here. I'm going to calculate the top box here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 4. My width is 1, 2, 3, 4. And my length is 1. So right here in this one little box, so in this right here, counting all of them, 4 times 4 times 1 is 16. So that's just that top layer. And then when I look at the next one, I count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that side has 12. Okay, and then when I look at this box right here, I have 1, 2, 3. So I just counted that one side, that's 3. And that would be the same thing here, 1, 2, 3. So there's another set of 3. And then I have only this part right here in the front that hasn't been done, and looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's 4 cubes. Now, the reason I only have to do what I pictured is because when I calculated this yellow piece, I calculated for the ones behind it. Okay, so I'm going to take 16 plus 12 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So 16 plus 12 gives me 28 plus 6 gives me 14. 34 plus 4 gives me 38. So the first one I calculated to be 38, sorry. Now let's look at the section B. And what I'm going to do for section B is a little bit differently than what I did for A, because A had a variety of different shapes. But for section B, I'm just going to count the whole thing, and then I'm going to subtract the 2 boxes that are missing. So my height is 3. My width is 1, 2, 3, another 3. And then my length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So I have a 3 by 3 by 6. So 3 times 3 times 6. Okay, so what I'm going to do is 3 times 3 is 9 times 6 gets me 54. However, I'm missing these 2 boxes, so I'm going to subtract. I'm going to end up getting 52 cubes. So once again, it's still not the answer. Okay, now I'm going to look at number C. I'm going to start off with the first level, which is easier for me to do because I can visually see it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 boxes in this one row right here. So there are 9 boxes in this one row. In the row behind it, you can see that it's too high. Okay, it's 1 wide. So that's 2 boxes. So 2 by 1, and then I'm going to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I should have realized that was 9 because the other one was 9 times 9. So that my pink box is 2 times 1 times 9. And when you multiply that out, you get 18, right? Now I'm looking at this level right here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just focus on this front section in my purple. And I've already counted the box underneath it, so it's basically just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just 7 blocks. So I'm going to add plus 9 plus 7. And then I'm going to focus my very final one on the very final box. I'm going up 3 high, so I have 1 times 1, 2, 3 times, and then I have 9 over here. So my orange is counting every box. Basically, it's counting all of these down here. So when I do that, I get 27. And I'm going to line them up because I didn't line them up. And it's making my life harder because I would add them wrong. So let's do 7 plus 8 is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, treasure 3. So then when I get over here, I get 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 61. Still not the answer that I'm looking for. Okay? So the answer right now is possibly D. So let's look at D here. I'm going to count this very top block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have 8 blocks there. So I don't want to write it in yellow because you won't be able to see 8. Now I have right here, I'm going to work at this length here. I'm going to do, so normally I would have let me change colors here. I would normally have 1, 2, 3. We're going to just subtract 1 later, okay? So my width is 3. And then I have 1 high, because this is my height. And now my length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 wide. And when we do that, you get 27. Now, it's not 27 because I'm calculating for this spot at this current moment, but we don't have that. So I have to take 1 away, so I get 26. So now I'm going to get 26 there, and I have to add it to my yellow top. So 26 plus 8 gives me, once again, 34. So my answer to this problem is D. Okay, question number 7. Francine created a model below using 1-inch cubes. What is the volume of the model in cubic inches? So once again, I can count this again. We know that it's 2 in height. So I'm going to do it once again, just like I did that very first one with the color. Let's break this apart here. So here's my height. This is 2. Here is my width, which is 2. And then here's my width, which is 2. My width is 1. Okay, so when you do that, 2 times 2 equals 4 times 1 equals 4. So at this current moment, this box right here represents 4. So then this box right here represents 4. And then this box right here represents 4. Now I'm looking at my tall figure, and there's 2 of those, but we're going to calculate it once again. It is 1, 2, 3 high. It is 1 wide and 1 in width. So when you get that, you get 3 times 1 is 3. And you have 2 of them. So now that I have 3, 3, 4, and 4, I'm going to add those. Please add them for me.